diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Sawyer, stop it. I have a kitty cat that, even though she'd been around the dog he'd been around the dog forever, he's still, whatever. Dog's deaf, has no idea. Even when the dog could hear, she didn't give a fuck. Yeah. So, all right, welcome, and double check my stuff here. Okay, we're good. Happy Wednesday. Yesterday was just kind of a wash. I'm still not feeling all that well. So, but I got some things I gotta get done today. So I don't need to tell Amber I'm live. Sorry you forgot your headphones. I could just talk louder if you want. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. I don't think people realize how toned down I have my voice. So, kind of woke up with a bad attitude and still sweating. Man, the sweats. I don't like the sweats. I don't mind any other part of sickness but the sweats, because what it does, it sends this signal to my brain that we are detoxing, and my body will react. It reacts to that. So I was sitting here. I'm like, you know what? Let's put on some music. I put on some more relaxing music. Actually, I put on "Thank You" by Dido. I love that song. She's got a great voice, and I love the story and stuff. And that actually helped calm me down some. Sweating started going away. So listen to a little bit more music before I came on here. And it seemed to help. I can still feel it, but that's okay. I am going to have to go get a fan. The shirt's well made. All right. And I want to thank everybody. Well, Amber, thanks for covering for me last night. It was appreciated. I really wish I could have made it. I guess Todd came in about 45 minutes in, but that's all right. That's all right. It all happens for a reason. But today we're going to be talking out of 164. Didn't realize 3 minutes had gone by already. Welcome to Daily Trudge. My name is Dion, and I'll be your host. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. So, see, there's other things that are going on right now that are kind of bothering me. So, and there's a big to-do in Washington right now. Not with the fentanyl one, but yeah, let's just say everybody's out there partying on the Sackler dime, and that really doesn't make me too happy, but it is what it is. What am I going to do about it? Even Facebook's in on it, Macklemore, all sorts of stuff, and it's not conducive sobriety. It just isn't. And they're fucking around with our money again. But see, I just don't want to be there today. So we're going to get to some more positive stuff. Today is not a day for me to fight others. I'm just too emotional. So I'm going to read a few things. page 164. I need another book. I had a second book, but I gave it away. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Our book is meant to be suggestive only. Let's cover that. Unless you want to live a good life, I would highly recommend that you take the suggestions. For me, they are not suggestions. I need to follow them. And at one point, you do come to a point where you're like, okay, these aren't suggestions for me. Maybe I should just start following them, considering not just myself, but everybody around me seems to be doing better. Even after a few short weeks, things can get a little bit better in your life. We realize we know only a little. God will constantly disclose more to you and to us. That is saying seek outside help. God will disclose more to you and to us. This is the last page, my friends. That means that we got to go out into the world and discover it. It's not going to just come to us. Well, some of it might after you've done enough work. After you've done enough work, then those things will start coming to you. Right? But in the beginning, you're going to need to work for them. You're going to need to go out and find it. It's all about a connection with your higher power. It's all about a connection with your higher power. Without it, I have nothing, and I don't want it any other way. My cats are like in the outside window right now. He's on your head, dumbass. See, I turned the fan off, and now I'm too hot again. All right. Ask him in your morning meditation what you can do each day for the man who's still sick. Are you doing that? God, can you remove from me everything that is objectionable so that I may be a better service to you and the world around me? God, what is this fucking menopause shit? Deanna has anger. Don't get angry. I get frustrated. So, the answers will come if your own house is in order. There's the key. See, when I come on here and I talk about predators and things like that, there's the key. Their own house is not in order. See, I don't get to come play in your house until I clean mine. Remember that you couldn't go sleep over at your friend's house till your room is clean, right? Work before play. That's what we're taught. We're taught work before play. Well, I don't want to put in this work because it's work, that 4-letter word. Well, after a little while, it's not work anymore. It's just part of life. And then you get to play. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm allowed to have a good time. Even during hard conversations, that doesn't mean that I have to be sad or upset or mad. That's not a requirement to solve things. But obviously, you can't transmit something you haven't got. Ding! Dum-ba-da-dum-bum. That's it. You can't transmit something you don't have. Period. I don't care how much you fake it. I don't care what you say. It won't work. So what do you do instead? Well, you're just not being positive. No, the way that you gave me didn't work. Okay? Nowhere in this book does it say, you must be positive at all times. It never says that. No, it says the complete opposite, that the extreme of any emotion is bad. That includes positivity. Because if I'm caught up in just seeing the positive things, I'm not really looking at life. At least the cats are making me laugh. I didn't laugh much yesterday. See it to your relationship with him is right, and great events will come to pass for you and countless others. That is the great fact for us. There it is. Great events will come to pass for you and countless others. I tell you something. Understanding fentanyl, okay, is growing faster than all of them put together. We are making an effect. We're making an effect. Why? Because God asked me to. Just because He asked me to. That was the only thing that was stopping in between people putting out their stories and their stories being heard. And it's important that you hear all of these stories. They're hard to listen to. That's the point. Okay? What we're trying to do is get people to realize it will happen to you too. I don't care who you are. It's going to happen. It's good. Somebody is going to die of fentanyl that you know, if it hasn't already happened. I don't care who you are. And you can trust me on this. I've been doing this a long time. I know how this shit works. There's no way in hell that not everybody's affected. It's whether or not you decide that you want to see it for what it is. Okay? The other part is, then what goes through your mind is, well, what can I do about it? I'm just one person, right? I'm just one person. What can I do? You can do. What did it just say? In 164, it says, see to your relationship with right, and great events will come to pass for you and countless others. It is the great fact. That means it happened to them. It has happened to me. It continues to happen to me on a daily basis. Let me make sure my dogs are. All right. Now I'm going to switch to the keys of the kingdom. All right. It'll pass. Oh. I hate that. All right. AA is not a plan for recovery that can be finished and done with. It is a way of life. And the challenge contained in its principles is great enough to keep any human being striving for as long as he lives. We cannot outgrow this plan. I know it sounds weird, but I need to go change shirts. All right. I need something a lot thinner. It's a very well-made shirt, Amber. I wanted to wear it today, but when I'm like this, a lot of times I don't have a shirt on because I feel right here, I feel very, yeah. And I don't have any other cold symptoms, so I don't know that this is a cold. I think I don't know. Okay. It is a way of life, and the challenge contained in its principles is great enough to keep any human being striving for as long as he lives. We cannot outgrow this plan. As arrested alcoholics, we must have a program of limit for living that allows for limitless expansion. Okay, that means we need to be open-minded. And yeah, okay, you might be thinking, hey, I'm young in the program. I tell you something, I came in this program at 18, I'm 53 now, and I don't know it all. I don't know it all. I'm still learning. Okay. Just last week, I learned that Bill got sober for Lois. Didn't know that. I didn't till now. I never really thought about it. Right. And then I saw it and I'm like, oh, there's a line in there. I'm not going to tell you where it's at. You're going to have to find it yourself. It says nobody's here, so I don't think that's. Others may idle in a retrogressive groove without too much danger, but retrogression could spell death for us. However, this isn't as rough as it sounds, as we do become grateful for the necessity that makes us toe the line, and we find that we are compensated for consistent effort by the countless dividends we receive. God. Okay. A complete change takes place in our approach to life. Where we used to run from responsibility, we find ourselves accepting it with gratitude that we can successfully shoulder it. Instead of wanting to escape some perplexing problem, we experience the thrill of challenge and the opportunity it affords for another application of AA techniques, and we find ourselves tackling it with surprising vigor. A lot of these things are new for us, and now that we are accountable, and now that we realize that we can help other people, then we chase these things, right, with surprising vigor. The last 15 years of my life have been rich and meaningful. I've had my share of problems, heartaches, and disappointments, because that's life. I've also known a great deal of joy and a peace as the handmaiden of an inner freedom. I have a wealth of friends, and with my AA friends, an unusual quality of fellowship. For these people, I am truly related. First through mutual pain and despair, and later through mutual objectives and newfound faith and hope. And as the years go by, working together, sharing our experience with one another, and also sharing mutual trust, understanding, and love, without strings, without obligations, we acquire relationships that are unique and priceless. There is no more aloneness with that awful ache so deep in the heart of every alcoholic that nothing before could ever reach it. That ache is gone and never need return again. Now there's a sense of belonging, of being wanted and needed and loved. In return for a bottle and a hangover, we have been given the keys to the kingdom. And even though I'm not feeling very well today, I'm kind of feeling that from Him, from God. Feeling the love, I'm feeling the connection today. And I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful that I have God in my life. I'm grateful that I have a guide, or I would be lost. And if I was lost, I don't know that I'd be around. Doc, I swear to God, you are getting on my nerves. All right. That's going to be it for today. Sorry, I was a little grumpy. I love you. Peace out. And have a day.